Hello, 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 everyone. Go ahead and take the time to share this out because I've got some good information for you, and hopefully, some of you will come on and join in. I've got my tea. Make sure you get your tea, your beverage, whatever it is you want to drink, because tonight may take a while. All right. I am Jewel, your host. And as always, I am the one that is flying solo. So, with that being said, like I said, take the time to share this out. We are going to be talking about your blood work. If anybody wants to come on to talk about their annual blood work, feel free to do so. Let me know if you can hear me okay. And I'm going to take my time tonight because there may be lots of questions. I've got a few things to talk about. Let's talk about Cardi B's nail tech um, whose husband set her place on fire. We've got natural remedies and treatments. We've got a former nurse now linked to 17 nursing home deaths. You know, it's a lot going on in the world. And then we also have a um, rapper who is now investing in a medical transportation service. So that's some of the things that we will try and talk about. But if anybody comes on, we'll be talking about blood values. So, let's see. Let me go ahead and send some stuff out. Okay, so I am live. So if you're catching this, get the link on YouTube. It's too late now to send you a personal invite. If you don't have it, you can always go to Simply Jewel TV on YouTube and grab the link. Let me go ahead and put it in the comments section so you can get the link from there. And like I said, feel free to come on. I'll also I put it in the comments section, which is on Simply Jewel Cosmetics and Health Services. If you want to come on live, just go to at Simply Jewel TV and you can catch it live and get the link so that you can ask questions. And with that being said, give me a minute to go ahead and um, put the link. I'm going to pin the link on the station. Getting all kinds of notifications. Pardon me. Um, I'm not. Okay, just trying to get to my own station for some reason. It's not coming up. Well, if you guys go to Simply Jewel TV, you'll be able to get the link on Simply Jewel TV. And now, like I said, moving along because there's a lot to cover, I'm going to be sharing my blood work along with everyone else because none of us are exempt. We all age, We all fall short. So what better way um, to get into alignment with others with like minds? Grab your blood work, everybody. Grab your blood work because we're going to talk about it today. And let's get a true understanding of what you may be in normal range, but do you feel your best? So, how do we know the ranges? I know that a lot reference range process. Uh, there's a question because a lot of people say my blood range is normal. That may be, but the process is different. There's different equipment. Each lab establishes their own uh, different testing. They have different methods. And it also goes with your age, your gender, and other factors. So, why is blood work necessary? Blood work is necessary to diagnose disease. So, go ahead and share this out. Um, I'm not sure why I'm getting all these notifications about what to do. So I'm really trying to get to my channel. So that I can pin, the, oh, okay. I know why. I think it's because I'm on my personal one. So that's kind of different. I didn't think it was like that. No worries. I'm trying to change it. But if somebody wants to pin it or type it in, they can. If you see it on YouTube, and then I'll go ahead and put it on this channel as well. So you're really going to YouTube and you put the same in there. I think I'm going to take a minute just to pin it, change, because now I'm noticing that you can't change it like you used to. They keep changing the format. Did you guys know that? Okay, so give me a minute to change. I'm not sure how that happened. Okay, I'm switching accounts now. I'm going to Simply Jewel TV. I'm going to pin the link. All right. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. So it is now pinned. I'm going to share it out while we're waiting for people to come on. And that's funny. I had okay. And Miss J, I'm sending it to you now while we're waiting because that's the only thing I can do. Okay. So I just sent it to you, Miss J. So come on in. Everybody else, please grab the link. I sent some links out earlier today. And so we're going to get back on topic here. So, why is blood used for your blood work used? Why do you get blood tests? First of all, you get it for um, to for disease and also for diagnosis. Okay, like I said, some people may be normal, but do you feel your best self? The reason why the ranges are different, that is something that we understand, is that because different labs use a different technique, they use different tools. That's why, your blood ranges are different. I remember one time when I saw like the blood range for vitamin D should be 90 to 120. And then for my blood test this time, it said 30 to, let me see, I'm going to pull out my blood test. Okay. So for my vitamin D, I'm very low, which I thought I was doing better. I was more concerned about my ferritin levels being elevated and what I was doing to um to get them down. You can either donate blood or you can drink coffee. So I was drinking coffee, and I'm happy to report my ferritin levels are better than they've been in the last 5 years. Because as you guys know, I had a bout with um, a toxic poison. And so it took me a while to heal, but I helped myself naturally. And I feel pretty good about that. Like I said, this particular blood range for vitamin D, for this particular lab, said ranges from 30 to 100 NGs over milliliters. Well, as people of color, we need to be higher than on the range than the low end. But a lot of people always say, oh, I'm within normal range. That's another reason why I think we need to pay attention to ourselves. Because what if, you have a physician that is now in a different area, they're used to a different lab, and they're still saying the ranges are within a certain range? Well, depending on, what chart they're using. That's one thing. Oh, hi, Marva. How are you? Are you coming on tonight? We've got Nurse Marva in the audience. How are you doing? Good to see you. If you'd like to come on, feel free. We're talking about blood levels. Um, and as you can read the description, feel free to come on. Or did she just come on to say hi to let me know that she sees me? Okay, so let's see. What else? I want to talk about it, but I'm trying to wait for people to come on so that they can ask the question. Um, and let me go back. I'm trying to share it out. So if you guys will please share, I would appreciate it, because I'm hoping we're going to get um, down to the nitty gritty. Okay, and I'm sharing it out on our engage page. Like I say, I'm a one woman show, so I'm trying to take my time and get all the information to you guys, and go from there. Because we always get better at the end. We're almost 15 minutes in, and I'm just waiting for people to come on so that we can engage a little bit. Okay. Um, I'm sharing it out one more time. Get your blood work ready, people. All righty. I see people popping in. Stand by. Make sure you share this out. Share. Um, I'd appreciate it. All right, I'm almost ready. I'm just sharing out, everybody. Um, because I think it's important for people to know their blood work and how to read the blood work. You know, that's very important. Okay. So I'm doing my part. I'm sharing it out. And, we're better together. People say that all the time. But do we really believe it? You know what I mean? It's like people say it all the time. We're better together. But are we really? Are we really? So, with that being said, I guess I should say, do you really believe it? That's the thing. Do you really believe it? Okay, so if somebody's watching, the comments, let me know what's being said. If I need to answer a question that you don't see, or let's talk about it. Okay, so I got my thing here. Okay, and I see you. I see you. I got a few things I want to say here. Um, the functional range is used to assess the risk that we do know. The difference is the degree is allowed within the normal range. So let me see here. So, say for example, you're pregnant and you go to your doctor and you want to know your HCG. Usually you'll get different results because the again it's a hormone, and it's let's just say it's processed different, so you'll get different normal ranges. So, why is it important? Medical professionals can't possibly understand your whole body. They don't know what you're eating. They don't know what you're doing. They don't know how you're living. They don't know how you're breathing. They can tell by your blood work, and they do a broad spectrum and say, oh, you're within normal range. But if you don't feel your best self, then there needs to be some tweaking. And possibly, could it be that they used a different lab, and their ranges are different? Well, that was something that I wanted to say too. How do they know uh, if there's a functional range? That's what's used to assess your risk. I'm going to pull on Miss J, so I'll have somebody to talk to, and then I can keep sharing and do some things while she's talking. Um, and we'll go over some more notes. Hey, Miss
Hey,
J,
hold
how
on.
are you?
Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Let
I
me
can
make
hear you.
you can.
Yes,
I want to
I
make.
can hear you.
Okay, that's what I thought. Hold on.
Okay,
Okay, now what about now? I'm good.
I can hear you.
Okay, all right. I wanted to use my microphone instead of my internal microphone to go to my computer. I like to use my microphone, my actual mic.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I like to use that. Well, how's everybody doing? Yes. Y'all come on
Yes,
in here. Come on in here.
that's right. Let's talk about our blood values. I don't know why people are shy. They don't have to. Um, my thing is, they don't have to tell their personal business. I just
Right.
want them to talk about their blood values and understand um, what it is and why people are shy about
Uh-oh, she's frozen, y'all.
Okay, I went off for a minute. Did you?
Yeah, you got frozen. Yeah, you did. You got
Oh,
frozen. It's
I
okay.
hate
You
when.
know, this happens. You look, we know how this stuff called technology does. But
Yes, we do.
what I want to do, Jewel, I'm gonna remove me for about 3 minutes because it's something I gotta go and do real quick. I was trying to text you that give me about 5 minutes before you pull me up. All right. But remove me.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
we can use the private chat when you're ready, okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay. All right.
Just remove me real quick. I gotta get up and go do something.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah, just remove
you
me.
need to put your avatar on, but I'll remove you. I'll see you in a
Yeah.
bit. All right, people. So, as we continue on, the difference is the degree allowed with normal ranges. So, that is the difference and why um, some blood works are different, some ranges are different, but your physician would actually know because they know who they send their blood work to. So I've been asked some questions here, and let's remember that sometimes when you get your blood work, you can have a false negative or false positive. When inflammation is in your body, that causes a lot of blood work to be false negative or false positive. So that's another reason why blood work is important. Um, the key to inflammation is to reduce the inflammation in the body because it keeps you from having aches and pains and leg cramps, all those different things. So, what foods do you not eat when there's inflammation? Some people want to stay away from allergens like cheese and chicken and white pasta. Um, increase your fruits and vegetables. That's something that we can do. But let me go here. I had a couple of questions. Why is our blood work important? Well, we already said that. Let me see. um Interesting. Okay. So, why is our blood work important? We've already talked about that, how we abuse our bodies, and we're depleted. We're depleting minerals and vitamins. So, for those that have low iron, low metabolism, that's the stuff I help with. And then we have to find out what are the ranges. So, when you bring your blood work, we can look at that. So let me just talk about myself for a minute, okay? Having my tea. As you guys know, I have my tea every night about the same time, or I start sipping tea about 7 or 8 p.m. And sometimes I have my last cup about 10 p.m. And that's because green tea, I have found, is a antibiotic. And if you drink it pretty much every night at the same time, it keeps you from having certain, infections. And it helps total body. It helps with everything. So I'm not going to do the work for you unless you want to come on and ask the question. Then I will tell you. But write this down. Do the work, people. Find out what works best. And let me go ahead and put some information up here. Um, there's so much we can talk about. I keep saying that, but I keep keep saying I'm waiting for people to come on, but I'm not going to keep waiting. I'm just going to keep going. And it is what it is. Okay, so for me, everything was fine. As I told you, I'm not diabetic. I don't have high blood pressure. But what I can say, my good cholesterol is up just a little. Well, what did I do? Ask me, what did I do? How did I know? But I know my cholesterol is up because why? Because I love shrimp. I love, I'm allergic to fish, but I can have tuna, I can have fish, I can have um farm raised, but tuna and salmon are my go-to. And so with my cholesterol being up, it's the iodine, right? Listen, I had those big old jumbo shrimps, and then the following week, I had my blood test. I didn't do any fasting, any detox. Well, I tried to detox, but I didn't do well because I love shrimp. So I had my shrimp. I had all kinds of stuff. And then it's not good to get your blood work when you know that you're eating wrong. But you guys know I make healthy choices on a regular. The last couple of months here, I've just been going wild. So I've had shrimp, I've had pasta, I love fettuccine, chicken. Chicken is my birthmark, you guys know that, but I want the Alfredo with the broccoli. But here's the thing, I can still have it, but the less white it is, you want the whole grain or you want quinoa. I've got to start eating more fibers, everybody. That's my issue. I need to work out more and I need more fiber in my diet. I even notice when stress. How many of you know I said stress will kill you? Listen, I've been under a lot of pressure the last couple of months here, and that will kill you. Stress will kill you. It will increase your blood values, and I won't say it gives you a false positive or a false negative, but I do know that it will mess up your blood values. Okay, yeah, it's just crazy. So I know what I need to do to get it back on track. It's just, I love my shrimp and under a lot of pressure. My HDLs, I'll tell you, they're supposed to be more than 50. My HDLs were 37. Yeah, so I got those are my good cholesterols. So I don't have high blood pressure or diabetes or anything like that. I've just been eating wrong, and like I said, stress can cause your blood values to be compromised. So that's why I say a lot of people don't know what they need to do to get back on track when you're stressed out. And one other thing, my TSH was off a little bit. What do you do when your hormone levels are off a little bit? I've got to increase my vitamin B, people. I thought I was doing enough. Nope. Because let me tell you, stress will deplete your minerals and your vitamins. So let that be a lesson to you, people. I'm not exempt. I'm human like everybody else. The beauty of it all is I know what I'm doing, how to help myself increase my vitamin D, increase my vitamin B complex, B12, and drink more. Well, I drink water, but I got to get that workout in. Got to get that workout in. Let's bring up Miss J again and see what she's talking about. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. I'm back. I'm back.
Gotcha.
Thank y'all for
All
being
right.
patient. Thank y'all for being patient.
Right.
I know I was also pulling my stuff up too. Oh yes, this is something we need to talk about, y'all. And first, let me say this: where's my manners? Because I'm on your platform. Thank you so
Ah,
much, Queen, for inviting me
well, make it
up here.
yes, and make yourself at home. And you know what? I'm gonna have to talk about a few people because they say they're coming on. You know, your word is your bond on my channel. So if you're not, it's okay. But don't do that because I'm saving spaces for people and whatnot. And then it's always something. But we're gonna keep moving on because look, I got my blood work, and my thing is I'm not stressing myself. I've already been stressed. I've already compromised my blood levels. So listen, as of this week, I've been doing my part. I've been increasing my vitamins. I've been increasing my water. Tomorrow I'm going to a gym. I got to get a membership because it's on and cracking over here.
Yeah.
I've got to make some changes because, like I said, I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. All my blood work is within normal range according to the lab that I use, and glucose level was great. My A1C, girl, I'm impressed. My A1C
Oh, okay.
people, 5.6. That's listen, I'm doing the doggone thing. How about you?
Okay. That's what I was gonna ask. Cause let me say this, y'all come on, y'all share this out because this queen is giving some information, right? Y'all know, cause I'm gonna be very honest. I'm gonna be now. So I can talk about me. I can talk about me. Um, whenever I was getting my blood work done, and look, I just turned 61 years old in July, and I'll be very honest. I have never asked any questions about my blood work. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Up until last year, I'm just being honest, right? I never asked what's my cholesterol, and I'll be very honest. I was never told. Um, and this what threw me last year when I found out that my cholesterol was high. And I said, what you mean? What are you talking about? Because nobody never said anything. And me, I didn't ask. I'll be very honest. I didn't ask. See, my mentality was, I'm just keeping it 100. My mentality was, they say, well, no news is good news, right? So I was thinking, okay, well, everything will be fine. They ain't called me and told me so I ain't gonna ask nothing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because just last year, that's when I had a sit down. Matter of fact, Jewel, you was the one that told me to go in there and start asking about my blood work. And just last year, I remember doing this, right? When it was time to get my blood work done. That full panel, I guess you know what I'm talking about, Jewel, right? The full
Yes,
panel one, that
yes,
means, okay? So
yeah.
when my tests and everything came back, um, they called and told me my test results came back. They wanted to see me in the office. So when I went there, I said, okay, now my heart is beating fast. Now I'm like, wait a minute, because I'm telling y'all, I have never had nobody do this. I have never had no doctor, blood test, call me in the office, tell me nothing. And I didn't ask. I didn't ask. So when I got in there, that's when now
Wow.
Jewel, now this is where, and y'all listen at this. This is where I was confused in because she's sitting telling me this, right? And I'm sitting here, but she was talking to me from a medical standpoint, right? Now, using all these medical terms. So, and to the point, after about 25 minutes sitting there with her, I said, let me go and just say to you, break it down to me. Just go on to you. Let's come on to use some street terms to me. Because I'm sitting here confused. My metastolic and my WCH and my MCWH. Come on, break it down. That's when she started talking to me and I started understanding. But what caught my attention was my A1C. I heard people talking about it. I did. But did I know what it was? No, I didn't. No, I did not. I'm not going to lie. Y'all share this out because people need to hear this. If y'all got access to this thing called My Chart, everybody should have that portal If you go to your doctor, if you haven't signed up, it's free. Go sign up. And everything your doctor has done to you over the years is in there. Okay. Every test result, every medication, everything. So when I asked her, so I start looking.
Yes,
Go ahead on. Go ahead on. So I
I was
started
gonna
looking.
say it knows everything about you. It even knows your descent. They know. So see, that's something too. That's
Mm-hmm.
why they don't give the information to everyone. They'll say, oh, we'll send you paperwork, but you gotta put in the
Right.
work. They don't show you how to put in the work. You
Mm-hmm.
see, so yeah, go ahead. You were saying
So
something
what
else.
I did, I saw it on the screen. I saw the stuff on the screen, and I saw a lot of stuff in red. Right. That's what got my attention. And I'm just
Oh,
people. Yeah, I saw it. I went
that's
out. Wait a minute.
serious.
Yeah. So when I saw it, I saw all this stuff in red. So I said, hold on, wait a minute now. I said, cause all this stuff right here. I said, can you tell me what's all this negative this and it's in the red, right? So she broke it down to me. That was when I found out this. I found out that my A1C is at a 6. Okay. Is at a
That's not
6. Or
bad.
that's what she said. It's not bad. It's at a 6. That's what I also found out that my vitamin D was a negative 10. I'm gonna explain some symptoms that I was having.
Whoa.
Yes, my vitamin D
Oh,
was
I know they.
my vitamin D was a minus 10. I saw negative, I guess negative minus, but I saw 10. So she broke that down to me. I said, what's that right there? Now, now she's the second doctor that I had. The first doctor that I had that did my whole blood work never went over this with me. And again, y'all, I didn't ask. I'm just being honest. I didn't ask. But this doctor, I took what you said, Jewel, when everything came by. That woman spent an hour in there with me going over all of that. Now, the only thing that I had to work on was my vitamin D because it was a negative 10. All right.
That's
And
bad, girl. How are you walking? I bet you were tired.
okay, that's what I'm gonna get to that. And my okay, now Jewel, my it's something dealing with anemia, being anemic,
Okay.
MCH, something.
Yes.
I got it
Yes.
on. I got it on my
Yes.
chart. Okay, that was low. That's low. Now, to be honest, over the years, I have always known that part about me that I was anemic. Okay, I've always known it, but
But
I
also thyroid. How about your thyroid? Because your
okay,
MCH is also your thyroid.
okay. Wait a minute, because I'm looking at it. You said it MCH, right?
Right.
MCH. Hold on, here it is.
It's called macro anemia, but it also can affect your thyroid. So you need to have your thyroid checked, right? And
They
your
said that was.
thyroid is
They said that was fine. That was my thyroid was fine.
what's your
Mm-hmm.
TSH? How about your TSH?
Okay, let me find it. TSH. Hold on. Okay, my hemoglobin, that's A1C. All right, here we go. You said my T. Okay, glucose is 98. Whatever, what is BUN, whatever that is, that's at 10. That's in,
That's
in
your
range.
bun.
Okay.
Yeah. But your glucose should be less than 100.
All right. So is
Now,
that 98? Okay, now what is that? The glucose.
okay, your glucose is your sugar. But let me ask you, look, you're from the East Coast. So
Mm-hmm.
what does lab do you guys use on the East Coast? And what does it say underneath your glucose? What are your reference ranges? What is it telling you
Okay.
it should be?
Okay.
Yeah.
My glucose, it says normal range 70 through 99. And I'm at 98. Okay. Is
Yes.
that good? No, what
This
would be
is
wrong?
prime.
Talk
Am
to me.
I echoing or something? You're
Yeah,
delayed. Are you?
yeah, it's a delay. I don't know if it's I think it's your headphones. Cause that's where it was. I was on the show the other night with someone and she had her headphones on. By the time she took her headphones off, it wasn't no delay. But yeah, that's
Okay,
why
let
you
me
say what I'm
change
saying.
the. Yeah, let me change the settings. Stand by.
Okay.
I want to
Y'all
change
try
the
this out.
settings
Y'all try
because
this
I
out.
noticed that the last time.
Yeah, it's the headphone. That's why I don't use them. It causes a delay. And after a while, it's usually gonna start echoing.
Okay, what does that sound like?
Good.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Is
I
it a
hear you.
delay?
Can you hear me?
Uh,
You get a
but is
delay,
there
right?
a. Yes, I'm just
Yeah.
wondering if it's.
Mhm.
No.
Are you getting a delay?
Okay.
Thank you for being in here,
No, it sounds
Friday.
okay.
Yeah, this sounds okay, but you're getting a delay. That's why we're talking over one another because you're getting a delay whenever I say something.
Ah, well, I gotta figure that out. But I have
Okay.
no other way to. Well, I probably can hear on the. I'm on my laptop, so
Okay.
I'm gonna have to update some things at the new
Okay.
year.
It's okay.
I think I'm
We'll
gonna
be
have to
okay.
update.
We will be okay.
Okay,
So
so as go
now
ahead. What's your
as
question?
you were saying, my glucose is at 98. Now now if it would have been past 98, there would have been something would have been wrong, right?
No, not necessarily. They would talk to you about it. Not necessarily. Your glucose is your sugar, but you do want to stay below um 99. Now this is a prime example of what I was telling people. Depending on the lab you go to, because you said your reference range is 70 to 99.
Right.
Here in Colorado, ours is 65 to 99. My glucose is 88. You want to get it and keep it in the middle to feel your best self. But again, there's certain things we can tweak because I can't see all your blood values. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I can just help you be your best self. I can just
Exactly.
help you to get in alignment.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you want to go. You don't want to be. You're within range, but there's always some tweaking you can do.
Okay. So that's in range then, right? So my bun, it says normal range 8 through 27. Mine is at 10. So what is the bun? What is that? Bun.
So that you don't have to worry about. That's not something. I mean, the bun, all those. Here's what you want: your minerals and vitamins. Your minerals and
Okay.
vitamins is what you want. You want your iron. You want your potassium. Your
Okay, now that's it. My
calcium.
my potassium is at the range is 3.5 through 5.2. Mine is at 4.3. It's in the
Okay,
green. It's in the
good.
green. Yeah, it's in the green. And you said sodium.
Yes.
Now my
NA.
my sodium is the range is 134 through 144. Mine is 143. My sodium. So is that good or bad?
It's within range, but remember I told you about eating processed food?
Yes, you
You want
did.
you want
Yes,
to
you did.
eliminate.
Yes, you did.
That's one
Okay.
thing. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's something you can do to help that. What you got? What else you got?
Now my chloride, whatever that is, normal range is 96 through 106, and mine is at 105. It's in the green. Okay, it's in the green. It's
That's
in the
good.
green. Now what is biocarbonate? The TCO2, whatever that is, that's at 24.
See, yes.
That's at 24. Is that good? I mean, what is that biocarbonate? TCO2.
Yeah. Well, inhale, exhale in your lungs. That's the stuff. But see, you guys, that's the stuff you really don't won't understand unless somebody tells you, because that's when you get your membership and we go over all of that, because it's so much. That's why doctors aren't going to sit there and go through all of those. They're going to tell
Exactly.
you what's important, what you
Right.
need to know. That's going to
Right.
help you to be in alignment. Some of that stuff, we get the mechanism of the body. We understand how the body functions. It's like I start talking to you about mitochondria and protein and the 24 different proteins or the 100 different proteins and the combinations. You don't need to hear all that because you're not going to understand it. But if you
Right.
get a
Exactly.
membership, then those are the things I will help you to understand. But what's the
Mm-hmm.
purpose when you don't do right in the first place? You got to stop eating processed food first to
Right.
understand what those values mean. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot, Jewel. It makes a lot of sense because I don't eat McDonald's or nothing like that, but I do go and buy the Hillshire turkey breast meat to make sandwiches. You see what I'm saying? But I don't eat no McDonald's or Hardee's. I don't. But I know that's still processed food. They're still processed food. I get it.
And so, like I said, instead of processed food turkey meat, why not just get a whole turkey and bake a whole turkey and make sandwiches from the turkey,
See, that makes
the
a lot of
baked
sense.
turkey.
That makes a lot of
So
sense.
that reduces the sodium, because if
Mhm.
you want to eat less processed food as possible.
Okay, that makes a lot of
That,
sense. They really do. That makes a lot of sense. So now my
yes.
so wait a minute, I want to go back to something. So you telling me, for what I just heard, you're saying that just by blood work, they can tell how many, they can tell if my breathing is fine. Wow.
Well, yeah, they can tell if you're having a heart attack. Your
Wow.
blood work determines your disease and diagnosis. So, yeah, your blood tells everything. It tells if you're
Wow.
having a heart attack. It can tell if you're having a stroke. It can tell if you have thyroid problems, any disease. It can tell if you have cancer, your white blood cells, your red blood cells. Yes, that your blood tells the story.
Y'all share this out because I did not know that and I'm not being funny. I'm being very honest. I didn't know our blood can tell all of that. I really didn't. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just, you know me, Jewel, how Miss J keep it 100 now. Because I did not know our blood can tell all of that. That's why I came back to ask you that. Wait a minute, our blood can tell us how many breast we're taking, is, I didn't know. And y'all can call me crazy, call me stupid, whatever. It's okay. It's okay, because I'm probably not the only one that don't know about none of this. But that's why we here. That's why we need to come on up here tonight and get some little information to sort of help you be able to understand it. Okay, I'm just being honest, and I ain't got a problem with
Yes.
talking about mine. I don't have a problem with talking about mine. I don't, because I want to know. I want to know. So the main thing that we
Yeah.
need to look at as women is that WBC, that's white blood count, right?
Right. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Actually, all of my blood panel is in green now. Now, when now last year, when that first doctor, it was not. You see what I'm saying? It was not. But now everything is in green. It is everything, and I'm glad of that. Everything, whatever, I don't know what this ALT SGPT, don't know what that, I don't know what that is, but it's in range. It's in range. Billy Rubin told her, don't know what that is, but it's in range. It's in green. I mean, but I know we need to know. I need to know what the Billy Rubin told her. What is that? But it's in green.
Listen, let me. Now I'm getting ready. Now I'm getting ready to get on you.
Come on with it.
I don't
Come on.
understand. I don't
Mhm.
understand why you have not asked those questions to your doctor and you're holding that paper. I don't understand why you haven't gone to uh, the computer to look up those values.
I did. I
That
got it
this
off
is
of
a
my chart.
problem.
It's on my phone, on my chart.
No, no, no. I get that, but this is a problem for many people. They go, they get the blood work, they don't understand it, and then they don't know how to move forward. They don't even know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is in green. There's
Mm-hmm.
many a people whose blood work is in red, and they
Right.
don't know the first thing to do to get
Mm.
back on track or within normal range. Now, let me tell you what I think you did. Now, let me just tell you what I think happened when you were not in normal range versus now to be in normal range.
Okay.
So, let me just tell you this. Number one, I bet you the doctor put you on vitamin D,
Yep.
50,000 IUs for
Yep.
90 days.
Yep. You're exactly right.
Typical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then I bet you they told you to cut down on sodium.
Yep.
And if everything else, yeah. See, so you're
You're
predictable.
right.
And,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not a
Mm-hmm.
doctor,
Right.
but nowadays people need to be aware and understand what is going on with their body. Don't
Exactly.
wait. Like maybe we should do this more often because maybe there's
Yes.
more people out here that get their blood work, they print it off, or they get the email, they look at it, and they don't ask questions. But then
Mm-hmm.
two
Mm-hmm.
or 3 weeks later, or maybe 6 months later, they now have high blood pressure, they may be diabetic. Then instead
Mm-hmm.
of them asking questions, the doctor's going to put them on medication. They're going to take the medication, or they're going to say they don't want the medication, and then they may have a stroke or a heart
Mm-hmm.
attack. You see how this goes?
I do. I
So
I just
people are,
I see what you're saying. I get it. I just found my LDL, whatever that is. I just found that right now.
uh-huh.
Normal range. It says LDL and whatever zero. It says 0 through 99. Mine is at 135.
See, that's that processed food. Go ahead. What's your HDLs?
Wow. All right. So my cholesterol, it says, okay, my HDL, it's a normal value. It was at a negative 30 or plus 39. That sign that goes that way, that's a plus, right? Not the sign
When
that
it
goes
goes
this
to the
way.
right,
It goes to the right. Uh-huh.
when it goes to the right, it should be above. So when it goes to the right, does it say it should be above 50
39.
milligrams?
It's at 39, and mine is at 41. That's my
Yeah, see, I think
HDL.
it,
That's my HDL.
yeah. So those are called, think of it as the good cholesterol. They call
Okay.
it, when we learned it in school, it's called the H for heavenly, which is the good HDLs. And the
Okay.
LDLs is low. So that's the low LDLs, the low cholesterol, the bad cholesterol. So yeah, the processed food, um, you, some people have high cholesterol, okay, and
Yeah.
they may be really out of range and end up on a torvastatin and one of the statins, you know,
Okay. Yeah,
um,
I gotta talk
the
about that. Let me
Synaprio.
talk about that. Let me talk about that statin, because the first doctor I went to a year ago, was this 23, 22, yeah, 21. Okay, because I just went this year. So in 21, my whatever was at 135, and he put me on that Rottling statin, right? Now, this is what I noticed. Now, I want y'all to hear me very clear. I was not hurting. I was not aching. I was not doing none of that, y'all. But what I noticed, time I started taking that Rosustatin, whatever, about 2 months into it, oh my gosh,
Rotorvastatin with the
my body started aching. I'm like, every now and then this thigh would just ache, and I would just rub it. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. When I took notice of that, I said, okay, I'm gonna stop taking this medicine for 2 months. And I did. I didn't ache anymore. I didn't no more aching. This thigh won't ache no more. I was like, okay, let me start by taking it. I started by taking it. About a month into me starting by taking it, here go this ache again. I'm like, oh my God. So I told the doctor about it. And he
wow.
was telling me that is the number one problem everybody already report is muscle aches. So when I went to the doctor that I'm with now, she saw the blood work from him. She said, but you at 135, why are you on cholesterol medicine? She said, no, I'm not redoing that prescription. She said, because you really did. She told me
See,
I didn't really know that been on them. Yep. She told me,
really,
yeah, she said, you're at 135. Well, I mean, yeah, I was at 134. She said, why did he put you on this? I said, I don't know. He told me if I want to live, I need to take it. She said, honestly, I'm not redoing the prescription. You did not need that Rafastatin, whatever Rosustatin. That's the one kind I was taking.
rotorvastatin. It's
Yeah, there you
rotorvastatin.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hmm.
And that, I'm telling y'all, my body was hurting. My body was hurting. And since I've been off of them, for a while, I don't hurt like that anymore. I don't. But that I was
That's
told
good.
that's the number one complaint everybody always have. It's the body aches that it comes, and it depletes your something in your system, in your muscles too. It depletes that. So I'm glad to be off that. I took it. I did. I took it. But
Wow.
no, mm-mm.
But
No,
see, that's part of it.
you froze. She'll come back, y'all. Thank y'all for being in here. Y'all sprinkle this out. Y'all tap that screen, hit the reaction button. Don't you think we giving good information? This is some very good information. And those that didn't participate, maybe she'll do this again. Maybe she'll come back and do it again. And you try to have your my chart up. And if you want to talk about some of your values, if Jewel decide to do this again, y'all come on and join. I don't have a problem talking about mine.
Well,
I
my
really don't.
question is, how many people have their blood work? How many people look and understand their blood work? You
Exactly.
know, tell you guys, is anybody talking on the platform? Let's see.
I don't
Is
see. I'm
anybody?
looking over here, and I'm also looking at the comments because I shared it to my page.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I tell you, it's funny how, what is today? Saturday.
Saturday.
Uh yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing or if they're saying anything. I'm not
Now
seeing
I don't see no.
anything.
I don't see no comments. I'm looking. I got my phone right here. I'm looking.
Okay, and it does say
She can't. She coming back, y'all.
it could. I apologize because I have things up on my screen that we can talk about. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to talk about Cardi B's nail artist whose husband um, put her salon on fire, and she's asking people to give him another chance. I wanted to talk about natural treatments. I wanted to talk
Okay.
about this former nurse who is linked to 17 um nursing home deaths. And then I wanted to
Wow.
talk about this. Yeah. And I wanted to talk about this one well, he's a rapper and he got into medical transportation. So maybe that's why I'm buffering, because I got all my links up and stuff. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
have to figure out what's going on, because it's starting to do that, and it could be because we've been on for an hour already. I call myself waiting. I had people asking me for the links and said they would come on, and then these no shows. I charge for no shows, people. So don't don't tell me you're coming on and don't come on, because
Mm-hmm.
your word is your bond when it comes to
Exactly.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I I as the kids say, I'm gonna drop you like a zero, because I
But
have a
you
life.
already know. You
And
already know. You already know, Jewel. As long as you invite me, because I got my talk show also, and I got things going on. When you tell me, and as long as I know I don't have nothing going on, I'm gonna do my best to be right here. Like I said, I'm gonna do. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna be here. You already know that.
yeah,
That's how I roll. That's how I roll.
well, yeah, but the fact of the matter is, you know, um, I work on Saturdays. I have appointments on Saturdays. I'm busy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not just here
Mm-hmm.
entertaining people. I'm
Right.
trying to do what's right. I'm trying to
Yeah.
give people uh, nuggets to help themselves.
Exactly.
Because look, I've got my blood work right here.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I got
I
mine right
practice
here on
what I
my phone,
preach.
my chart. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I practice what I preach. But one thing
Mm-hmm.
for certain, two things for sure. My word is my bond. Don't tell me you're going to do something and don't do it, because it's a
Mm-hmm.
stress free environment, number one.
Yes.
And number
Mm-hmm.
two, listen, we can talk about health and wellness all day. I can give you the answers, but are you going to do it? See, that's part
That's
of
the
the
part.
problem. People
That's
want
that's it.
they want the answers, but they
Mm-hmm.
not gonna do the work. You see,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, you'll be able to see. I'm helping myself, not just those who say they want the help. Now
Exactly.
is the time. I'll give you your free 30-minute consultation. After that, there will be memberships involved. After that, if you're able to be self-sufficient, then good. But some people need support. Some people
That's right.
need they plateau
Mm-hmm.
and they can't get back on track. But
That's
if you
right,
know
Jewel.
me and if you follow me, I'm the same. I don't deviate unless it's for the better, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And if I decline, I'm going to help myself first and then I'll
Mm-hmm.
help the others. So
There,
for
that's
me,
right.
here's my new plan: vitamin D, vitamin B12, more fiber, and exercise in order to be my best self. That's what I need to do. Now, watch somebody say, I think I better go get me some vitamin B12 or some vitamin B complex, or I think I better take some, vitamin D. What does your blood say? That's how you know what you need to do. Don't be copying off of other people because, that's another problem. People will
Mm-hmm.
go and get what somebody else said and they may not need it. And I know people that take every vitamin under the sun, but
Wow.
they're now not feeling their best selves. Why? Because they may be toxic. They may be taking vitamins that they don't need. They may be within
Wow.
range. Yeah, like calcium. Why would I take calcium if I'm within normal range or if I don't feel the aches and the cramps? Why would I take potassium? Potassium is for the heart.
Oh, really?
That's why some people are on hydrochlorothiazide when they have high blood pressure, HCl. They may be zero point 0.5. I know somebody that's on 100 milligrams. That's excessive. So
Wow.
see, that's why yeah. And when they prescribe medication, they go according to your age, they go according to your height, your weight. So supposedly, you don't get prescribed the same medication. But how
Mm-hmm.
many people do you know that is on metformin?
Yeah. Now my brother is on that, and he was telling me the side effects. He just started. He been on it probably about 6 months, and he's already having side effects from it. So, like I told him, get off of it. Get off of it. You see what I'm saying? Just, every medication I feel gonna have some type of side effect from it. Something. It's gonna cause something. But something that's a medication that's constantly causing you to constantly stay dizzy all the time, you find by the time you take it, within an hour after you taking it, your dizziness start coming. No, no, get off of it. That's what I told him. Get off of it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
But the thing is, he can't just stop taking it. That's another thing. You got to tell your doctor. You got to reduce it. You can't just stop taking medication. Problem.
Oh wow. Well, I did for them 2 months for that rostatin, whatever you call it. I just stopped taking it. I sure did. I'm guilty. I sure did. I did it. And no, thank God nothing happened, but I just stopped taking it for 2 months just to see if my body was to continue to hurt and ache and all. I did. And it sure started back. So if anybody there taking them statins and your body aching and all, that's where it's coming from. And it does cause some depletion in your bone mass or muscle mass or something like that. It does that. She's froze again, but she's coming back. This is a very good and interesting conversation, y'all. I'm really disappointed that a lot of people didn't come out for this, because this is some good. Julie's dropping some very good nuggets, and I told the truth about my stuff, and I'm glad all my stuff is in the green except my vitamin D, except that, and I'm working on that, and my my that bad cholesterol. I'm working on that. But everything else, is in the green. So I'm glad of that. To be 61 years old, I'm glad of that. And I want to continue to do what I have to do to keep it at bay, to keep it in the green.
Well, I'm glad you kept going because this is crazy. I don't know, but I am going to be checking. Check your private chat too, would you please?
Look, I get my glasses. I don't see nothing.
Okay.
Okay, now I do.
Oh, okay. Well, like I say,
I
people.
doubt it. I doubt it. I
Okay.
doubt it, Jewel. I really doubt it. I really doubt
Okay.
it.
Okay. Well, no worries. I just
Yeah.
wanted to say, yeah, but for those that want to understand, or maybe they already understand, but like I
Mhm.
say, even if you are, uh, well, I didn't mean to cut you off because I got cut off and I'm coming back in.
Go
I'll
ahead on.
talk about that. But what were you saying? I got to cut off when you were talking.
Oh,
Go ahead.
nothing but I would just letting everybody know that I'm kind of disappointed that a lot of people didn't come out for this because you're dropping some serious nuggets here. Like she stated, she's not no doctor, but she is able to explain those values and what they mean. She's able to do that. This is a good nugget, and I didn't mind talking about my stuff. I put it all out on it because y'all know me. I'm very transparent. I put it out there. Yes, I did not know about this stuff. I didn't. I didn't know what. I didn't know. I didn't even think to ask about none of my results until last year. Jewel told me to do it. That's when the new doctor came. They did my blood work, and they spent an hour there with me going over everything because I want to know. I want to
Which
know.
is good, which is good. But a lot of people don't ask. They're afraid to ask, or
Right.
they act like they would get in trouble if they want to
Mhm.
know about their body. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to be proactive in your body. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? To
Hmm.
be proactive it's a must, especially
Yeah.
now.
Hmm.
People are getting um, I don't know what it is. I think they believe their doctor over themselves. But
Right.
some people say, I know my body. I know when I don't feel good and da 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 da. But yeah, unbelievable. But then, like you say, they want to talk about everything else going on in the world
Hmm. Hmm.
except for helping themselves,
Helping
you know.
yourself. Yeah, because you already know if we was up here combating against one another, arguing with one another, probably have a house full of people. Because that's what a lot of people or a lot of people want to see that kind of stuff. But no, that's not what the platform is about. Your platform, no, mine is about it. Our platform is about bringing educational information to you. It's about doing that, and talking about tough topics people don't like to talk about, but we talk about them. You see, we do that.
Right,
But I bet you we had people up here just arguing one another. We'll be full of folks up in here. You won't find it here.
right.
Mm-mm.
Right. And then to have put you to work and send all this information and then you still don't show up. Listen, from this point on, this is going to be um my thing. I will not be sending out links anymore. If people want to come on, they will just have to
They were
go
just
to
exactly.
YouTube and get the link because
That's
it's a
right.
lot of work. And
Mhm.
I am reducing my stress levels. I'm doing something different in 2024.
Me
So
too.
listen, yeah, man. This
Hmm.
is a good experience. I don't have a team. We fly solo on our platforms.
Yep.
It's a lot of work. So my stress level is going down because
Mhm.
my blood work told me something. And listen, I got to get that in check. I am going to start doing more
She froze again, y'all. She's coming back. She's coming back.
I'm not
But yeah,
doing my life.
uh-huh.
Is that better?
Yes, uh-huh.
I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I have my phone. I have all these gadgets around. I'm wondering if that's affecting my Wi-Fi. I've not gone in and out like this in a long time. So
Mm-hmm.
that's interesting. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it's all good. I am not too keen on telling them
Oh,
what
wait a minute.
I'm doing.
Jewel, you said you on your Wi-Fi. You know what I
Yes.
use? I don't now at one point I was when I first started, I was doing what like you doing in and out, right? And I finally realized because I was using my Wi-Fi, right? So what I do, what hubby done now, because you know I'm out here in my studio. So what we did now, I use the cord in the back of my computer now, straight internet instead of using my Wi-Fi, and that
Oh
has taken.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you can get that cord, the Ethernet cord, and plug it into your get and then turn your Wi-Fi off. You know, I mean, especially while you're doing your show, because I turn mine off while I'm doing my show because I don't want the
The
Wi-Fi.
Ethernet.
Yeah, uh-huh. I don't
Okay.
turn the Wi-Fi off, but get you a cord and run it straight from your router to your laptop. You get now what you getting the direct internet, right? Turn the Wi-Fi off. So, because what was going on, I had straight internet, but I still had my Wi-Fi going, and them IP addresses were fighting against one another. They were fighting. You see what I'm saying? They were fighting against one another. So, whenever I'm doing my shows, I always turn my Wi-Fi off and just keep my cord plugged into my computer, and I don't have no more. I haven't had no more problems. No more cutting in, cutting out.
Yeah,
I,
it hasn't done that in a long time, but I
mhm.
will do that. Like I say, January is going to be new, something
Yes,
new, something
yes.
exciting, and it's
Mhm.
going to show a little more of my growth. Because when I first got on here, honey, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I just jumped. I jumped in
Me
like
too.
everybody else.
Yes, me too. I can't wait.
Yeah.
That's why I'm taking the whole month of December off. I'm not gonna be doing no shows after November, cause December come. I'm gonna start revamping for January. You see what I'm saying? So I let
Well, we
everybody know. Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
it's going to be great. I think we're going
Yeah.
to growth. It'll show our growth.
Our growth
And
exactly.
yeah, that's what I'm excited about. And yeah, I think what I may do is just save what I was going to talk about because we've gone over
Okay.
the time, and I think I'll save the topics for later. But maybe I really just want to. Well, I guess it won't matter because I really wanted to show some people about this one guy investing. I thought that was just amazing. Let me see. I may just tell you a little bit about it,
Mhm.
but he's a rapper, and young people are trying to make money. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
Um, and this young man is a rapper, and he was talking about how let me just pull it up because I really marvel these young kids. Um, Okay. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, this rapper, Pusha T. I'm not really familiar with him, but after
Mhm.
investing in his friend's medical transportation service, Pusha T says it's scaled into a really lucrative business. They started out with two vans and now they have 24 vans, and they bought
Wow.
Will. Yeah, he let me see his love for the business. This is my favorite business, said Pusha T during an appearance. So I read where he talked about having, they now have they have 25 vans now, and they call it Caring Hands Medical Transportation, and
Mm.
it's helped them, helped his mother, sick cousins, family members, and friends. But it's a lucrative business. And the guy that owns it he had gotten into some trouble, and he helps that's what I like about this guy, that he helps his friends with their business, and they are now a lucrative business. So
See?
shout out to Pusha T,
Yeah.
going into the medical transportation service. That's
Mhm.
all about helping somebody, you know?
Exactly. Because it's a lot of older
Yeah,
people out here that can't get to their doctor's appointments, all of that, have to get try to get transportation. That's clever. That was a very clever idea to do. Because it's a lot
yeah,
of people that need that. A lot of
yeah,
people that need that. Very clever. Good idea. Good idea.
yeah, it is. And to talk, let me try something real quick and see. I'm still, yeah, I think I'm gonna take you up on what you were saying to see if you can hear me.
Mhm.
Can you hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Mhm. I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. I hear you.
Okay. But yeah, I think that was a clever idea.
Mhm.
I think that more young kids need to figure out how we're going to help the seniors, because our children,
Yeah.
our kids are the future.
Surely
And
is.
back in the day, you hardly ever saw people of color in the nursing home because we
Exactly.
took care of our own people. But
Mhm.
these young kids today, they have, what are they going to do if it's a catastrophe?
Yes. Oh
Anybody
my.
going to be able to hold it down?
Mm, mm,
I don't know.
exactly.
So we've got to work on that. But I am going to get off of here. I'm going to do what I need to do. And does anybody have any questions about their blood work?
No, I think I done found out. I think I did ask you about the one for anemia, the MCH. I know somebody was saying that us women have to be careful with our the so-called iron being real low because it'll cause some more problems or something.
Yes, and it can cause stroke or heart attack,
Mhm. Mhm.
you see.
Mhm.
So, yeah, your blood work works. It can cause a stroke, it can cause a heart attack. It depends on the values. But if anybody has any questions
She got stuck again,
worried about their blood work, That's
So
just hectic.
did I hear you say if somebody if you already if your vitamin D or your vitamin B or whatever is okay, you don't so you should be taking no over the counter vitamin D vitamins for if your stuff is already in the green, so to speak, right? You shouldn't be doing none of that, right? Just for people,
Well,
if your vitamin D is fine and your vitamin B is fine in the green, don't go buy no vitamin D pills and no vitamin B pills and taking it if you're already in the green. Is that right, Jewel? That's what you were saying, right?
yeah,
Because
but if it's up, you want it to be, I'd say at least between 90, depending on where your blood work goes, which lab, which
mm-hmm,
instrument they use. Like I say, 90 to 120 is where people should be. But some people say their vitamin D depending on the lab. See, that's another thing. I need to
okay.
see the paperwork. I need to see the values because some
Mm-hmm,
say 30 to 100. And you need to be up there, especially people of color. We listen to what the doctors say. You may be at the low end and they'll say you're within the normal range. But people with color or of color,
mm-hmm.
Hispanics, black folks, listen, we have to do a little bit different because it's not the
Exactly.
same.
Because I found mine's here, and I'm in range for my vitamin B12. Normal range is 232 but through 1,245, and I'm at 476, so I'm in the green. So that's good. That's good.
You need to up that. No,
Oh,
you need to
really?
up it.
Wow. Okay. So it will be all right. So it's all right me to go get some vitamin B12 natural
I'm
pills
not
and
gonna
take.
do that. Nope,
Right.
I'm not gonna tell you that. You need to
Right.
go to
Mm-hmm. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. Right. I get it that she's not gonna be able to tell me that, but I thought
yeah,
it was
you
all right
you
when
you
I
gotta
saw that. I thought by it being in the green, I was okay. You see what I'm saying? That's why I didn't talk about that one because it was in the green. You see what I'm saying? I thought I see again, y'all. I thought everything was okay, but I didn't know that it need for us black people, we need to get it up there. We need to get it up there. So I will be
un,
making a phone call. Mm-hmm.
uncertain things. This is why I say go to simplyjewel.com. In the upper
Mm-hmm.
right hand
In that
corner,
corner.
fill
Fill that
fill
form out.
out that form and
Mm-hmm.
then send me your blood work. I'm not gonna say until we have a conversation, until I
Exactly.
see your paperwork, and until
Mm-hmm.
you send me your blood work. I don't
Mm-hmm.
do that. Because
Yeah,
what I say to you is not for other people. They don't have
exactly.
your blood. Your
Mm-hmm.
blood is your blood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. I get that. I get that. But
Yeah.
I was up on the impression if you're okay, don't be going and taking no medication. If you're already in the green, don't do that. That was my mentality about it. But I will be making a phone call Monday to go and ask them about this. And I'm fun about taking pills anyway, but I will ask them.
Is your doctor a doctor of color?
No, no,
Then how's he gonna know if you're
exactly,
within normal range? He's just gonna say you're within normal range. This
exactly.
is what I'm saying to people. If
Mm-hmm,
you don't feel your best self and all your blood work says within normal range, but you don't feel your best self, there's
mm-hmm.
some tweaking that needs to be
Needs to
done.
be done.
That's what I'm trying to convey to people. Don't
Mm-hmm,
sit there and let somebody tell you you're okay when you know you don't feel okay.
Yeah.
There's some
Yeah.
tweaking that needs to be done.
Just like people that can try to tell you your pain, you ain't not in that much pain. You can't tell me if I'm hurting or not. If I'm sitting here telling you,
Right.
you ask me, what is your pain level from 1 through 10? And if I tell you 15, damn it, that's what I mean. I am hurting. I'm
That's
hurting.
right.
15, you can't be hurting like that. I'm like, what? Excuse me? I'm
Right.
hurting.
And they're
I
not
remember
supposed
that.
to tell you. They're not
Mhm.
supposed to tell you you're not in that kind of pain. Nobody's pain knows anybody's pain level.
Mhm.
So that's one thing they cannot do anymore. Even in the hospitals, they'll say on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your pain level? If you do say 15, that's acute. So
Mhm.
that's another topic. Yeah.
Yes. 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 I get it.
Yeah.
I sure do. I
Well,
get it.
I'm glad you came on. I'm glad you
Yeah.
are the one who came on. Like I said, there were some guys that were gonna come on instead of females talking all the time. Males are supposed to come on, but listen, it's okay. I'll be on next week. If you guys tune in next week, I'm going to have the author of Hush Money on, Jackie, and she's also going to be on Tuesday, the podcast. So in this particular episode, everyone, if you want to know more about your blood values, make sure you put something in the comment. Or
Mhm.
you can go to simplyjewel.com, fill out the intake form, and that's how you can get in touch with me. I will call you. You will get a free 30-minute consultation. But next Tuesday will be the podcast with Jackie, is how she dealt with racism in her workplace. And
Mhm.
that's what the book is about, Hush Money. And she'll also be on next Saturday if you want to talk to her or come on the platform. Feel free to do that. I don't know about Troy. We'll check on Troy. He had a procedure done, so maybe that's why he didn't come on today. So yeah, when it comes together, it'll come together.
It'll come
And
together. That's right.
yeah,
That's
and
right.
we'll see who pops on next week with Jackie talking about her book. You guys can get it on Amazon. She has a sequel. I'm supposed to be gifted a audio book. I do have the original book, but somebody's reading it right now. So I would show you the cover, but I will be posting. So look for that on my social platforms
All right.
um, for Tuesday and next Saturday. Until then, thank you so much, Miss J, for coming on, supporting
No
Simply
problem.
Jewel. And for you guys, if you're on my channel watching and you haven't subscribed to Miss J yet, make sure you go to her channel.
Thank you.
Miss J, yeah, Miss J speaks. And also go ahead and tell them about your makeup page. Go ahead and tell
Oh,
them.
yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this. Yes. If you have not subscribed, please come on over to MZJ Speaks Talk Show and Podcast 2 on Facebook and YouTube. My makeup page is Get Coded, Koated, Get Coded by Angela J. Artistry on Facebook, and Faces by Angela J. Artistry on YouTube. Come on over there. Y'all subscribe, because I'm telling y'all, I got some good content already, and I got some good one coming.
That's true. She
Mhm.
sure does. And she's very supportive. We met in the Facebook streets, and we've been riding and for
Ever
one
since,
another
yeah,
ever since.
sure
Yeah.
have.
So thank
This
you
is what
so
happens
much.
when queens. This is what happens when queens really get, when true queens get together and support one another. Not that fake, not them fake ones, because you got the fake ones out there too. But one thing y'all can want those that know me, y'all already know how Miss J is. Miss J is very transparent. This is me. I don't change for nobody. Now, you'll already know if I can get there, I'm coming. If I got other stuff going on, I let her know I can't do it, or if I'm gonna be late, I got something going on, but I might be like 35, 40 minutes late, coming, but I'm gonna peek my head in there. We'll have a dialogue. I do that too. That's the way queens supposed to do one another. Not all this fake stuff, you come and support this week, then I won't see no more in 2 or 3 months. We don't do that over here. We don't do that. And we are OGs, as y'all can see. We are OG queens, okay? This what we got to start doing, y'all. If you got a talk show or podcast and you want to collaborate, let us know. But you got a lot of people, I ain't trying to have her all on my platform. I sure ain't. Why? Why? It's everybody just collaborating, having a good time. Until Jewel get up here, let me tell y'all what I did last week on my platform, and I was so upset about it. But then I had to calm myself. Every year, because this is my second season for my talk show, right? Every year, this was my second annual breast cancer and domestic violence makeup live takeover, right? My second time doing it, second year doing it, where I get a lot of queens together. I don't care, you ain't got to be no makeup artist, you had to be no makeup artist. If you just love makeup, want to do your makeup. And last year I had like 8 or 9 people. Year before that I had like 15 people. This year, just one person. I have to say, I had got dismayed about that because a lot of people I tagged in it that I saw had makeup pages. I'm tagging them, letting them know, come on, just come on and collaborate. And then but one person come, but it was okay because we still had a good time. We still had a good time, showing support and standing in solidarity for my cancer survivors and cancer thrivers and warriors and my domestic violence warriors. We still did our makeup live, but I have to say now, I was very disappointed because I sent some of the information to a lot of people that I know in the Facebook streets, and I just knew they was gonna come and support a queen, but they didn't. And a lot of people, I'm just gonna be 100, okay, 100. A lot of people would be like, "Well, I don't rock with her like that. I ain't going to do that like that." And I even put that in my description. Don't let it be that you're not gonna come and support because you don't rock with Miss J. That's not what's important. What wasn't important to me. What was important to me, everybody getting together. Let's do a makeup look and showing, bringing awareness and standing with our fighters. That's what was important to me. But you got a lot of people I don't rock with her like that. Why she sending me this? I ain't going to do nothing for her. That's wrong. See, that's the fake ones I'm talking about. But it's okay because I'm gonna do it again next year. If I be living and breathing, I'm gonna do it again next year. And if I don't get with one person again, we still gonna have a good time. We still gonna have a good time.
Well, I'm glad you said that, and I thought that we would grow with ours because I do support the Aura Lee. And while we're talking about breast cancer in January, I'm going to take it a step further. I normally ask people to donate to ORA 341 to 71777 for the Orly Breast Cancer Association or Foundation. We're trying to raise money to start human test trials. Dr. Green has found a way to shrink cancer cells. And you would think, after all the people that have watched her um, on these different platforms, we still haven't raised the money uh, for to do the first human test trial. So, people are something else. We just have to keep going, keep
Mm-hmm.
supporting one another, and eventually end up on different people's platforms. But
That's
it's
right.
going to be it'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
like you say, it'll be on, it's in the archives. So all we have to say is, if you didn't catch us live, hopefully you'll catch the replay. Put replay. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. But on that note, thanks for tuning in, and good night and peace and blessings to all of you out there lurking but didn't
Yeah.
want to come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see you. Be blessed. Peace. Thanks, Miss J.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
Queen.
serenade us as we go out. Let me see if I can serenade us as we go on out. And I'm gonna work on that Ethernet as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye
You're so
bye.
welcome. All right.
Okay. Hey.
I like that. I like that. That's a good background music.
Yes.
I like that, Jewel. I like it.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Let's get it together. If you need somebody to help you with your blood work, let me know. I'm here. I won't be calling you. You can call me. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye now.